ISKCON Coventry presents the Sunday devotional broadcast. Welcome and be inspired. Haribol.
Hare Krishna and welcome to all of our viewers from all of us here at ISKCON Coventry. We have a lovely program for you today. This is 2020 has been a bad year in many respects because of the pandemic, the COVID-19, and we lost so many dear souls, within and outside ISKCON, some family members. But spiritually, it's been a very wonderful year because the devotees have taken the opportunity to practice and promote Krishna consciousness, thinking outside the box. How we used to normally we can't do, so we're all thinking outside the box. And this year has been very potent spiritually because of two special bonuses we've had this year. First one was the Purushottam Adhik Mas, just finished a couple of weeks ago. That was amazing. We really enjoyed the japa sessions we did every day and the reading of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. And guess what? Now the second bonus is here. It's called the month of Kartik. Kartik is a fantastic month. It's a fantastic month, very dear to Lord Krishna himself. And here's a quote from the Skand Puran regarding Kartik. He says, as Satyug is the best of yugas, as the Vedas are the best among scriptures, as Ganga is the best of rivers, so Kartik is the best of months, the most dear to Lord Krishna. So there we go. That's from the Skand Puran. This month is very special. There's a lot of glorification of Kartik in Skand Puran, in Padma Puran. It's a wonderful month, and lots of opportunity is there for you to grab and do as much as you can spiritually. There'll be more information on that later on. The reason we are all able to sit here and speak about Krishna like this and these special events is because of one amazing personality, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada can still be reached, communicated with in Vrindavan. Prabhupada said there are three special projects for Srila Prabhupada when he was developing ISKCON. Mumbai, and he said, Mumbai is my office. He says, Mayapur is where I do my worship. But he says, Vrindavan is my home. Vrindavan is my home. And Srila Prabhupada's Mool Samadhi, the prime Samadhi is in our temple at Krishna Balaram Mandir in Vrindavan. So let us now go to Milton Keynes, where Madhurasita Devi Dasi and Ravi Tej Prabhu and the children will now honor Srila Prabhupada by singing the Arati to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada.
Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma.
Sri Guru Charana Sadma Kevala Bhakti Sadma.
Bandhu Muni Savadana Mate.
Bandhamoi Savadana Mate.
Jahara prasade bai ye bhavatoriya jai.
Jahara prasade bhai ye bhavatoriya jai.
Krishna prapti hoye jahate.
Krishna prapti hoy jahan hote.
Guru mukha padma vakya sitete koi aikya.
Guru mukha padma vakya sitate goriya kya.
Arana kori ho mane asha.
Harana koriyo mane asha.
Sri Guru charane rati aise uttama gati.
Shri Guru charane rati aise uttama gati.
Jai prasade pure sarva asha.
Prasade thore sarva asha.
चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से.
चक्षुदान दियो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से.
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित.
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो.
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जैसे.
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जैसे.
वेद ज्ञान जहाँ रचरित.
वेद ज्ञान जहाँ रचरितो.
गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधमर जना बंधु.
गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु.
लोके नाथ लोके रजीवाना.
लोके राजीवाना.
कहा प्रभु करु दया देह मोरे पद चय.
आहा प्रभु करो दया देह मोहे सदा जय.
ये विजस कुछ त्रिभुवना.
गोष्ठ त्रिभुवना.
शील प्रभु पतित पवाना.
प्रभु पति भगवाना.
शील गुरुदेव लैलो शराना.
गुरुदेव लोइलो शराना.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्णा. श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय.
श्रील गुरुदेव की
जय.
हरे कृष्ण.
Jay, thank you, Milton Keynes, Ravi Taj and family, and the children also. Lovely. Thank you very much. Glorifying Srila Prabhupada through the Arati. We started last week a short session every week, we hope, called Appreciating Srila Prabhupada, and where we will show or hear either Prabhupada directly or devotees talking about Srila Prabhupada. So let us go over to, I request the control room, Shravan Das in the control room, to please play today's video. Shravan Prabhu. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening, but okay, here we go.
They are chanting Hare Krishna. We may not understand what is meaning of Hare Krishna, but still, because it is transcendental sound, it is auspicious. Wherever you chant Hare Krishna, they may hear or they may not hear. It is auspicious for them. So we are sending our men for street Sankirtan. It doesn't matter whether people are eager to hear it or not, but it is auspicious. It will create an atmosphere which is very, very congenial to the human society. That should be our principle. Not that because we are chanting, nobody is taking care, we shall not be disappointed. This Sankirtan movement is so nice that simply by chanting, the vibration will create an auspicious atmosphere. Very honest. Now you can practically see those who are old members. So I began in this New York, in that storefront, simply by chanting. So I did not bribe you American boys and girls to come after me. The only asset was chant. The Tompkins and this Brahmananda Swami, he first came to dance with my chant. He and Achyutananda. That was the first dancing of our Krishna conscious movement. Yes. And I had no mridangas. That was what is that? Little drum. So I was chanting Hare Krishna from 2 to 5, 3 hours. And so many boys and girls were coming and joining. And there was first photograph in the Times, New York Times. They appreciated. And people also appreciated. So this chanting, the beginning was only chanting. There was nothing more. At that time, there was no program of prasad distribution. That later on it came. So we should always be confident that this chanting is not a vibration of this material world. This is not vibration of material. Narottam Thakur says, Golokera premo dhana hari nama sankir. It is imported from the spiritual world.
Wow, thank you, Sean, for choosing that amazing clip of Srila Prabhupada speaking about his early days. I hope you picked up there that how Prabhupada started ISKCON. He was alone for almost a year in New York. He was, he went there under the instruction of his spiritual master, His Holiness, His Divine Grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada went there, and for many weeks, months, it was difficult to get anything going. He was living under the most difficult conditions, surrounded by druggists and alcoholics and such people, and he was trying to establish a spiritual movement. And then what finally worked was, as he was saying, he went to the Tompkins Square Park, and he's 70 years old, and he was in kirtan for 3 hours, 2 till 5 o'clock. Can you imagine that? My goodness. So, we owe so much gratitude to Srila Prabhupada for where we are now in our spiritual lives. So just talking about appreciating Srila Prabhupada, couple more appreciations today, special day, because today is the two birthdays we are celebrating. First, one is around His Grace Haridas Prabhu, the senior most leader, spiritual person in our ISKCON commentary, and who has shown such enthusiasm through the many, I think, I can say decades now, decades of enthusiastic service to Srila Prabhupada and to ISKCON, and by whose urgings and pushings ISKCON commentary is now where it is. Secondly, we have a great Pandit friend of ours, His Grace Raghupati Das. So the two are sharing the birthday today, and they'll both be taking part in this program later today. So we'll come to that later. Now it's time for our bhajan kirtans, and this time we're doing it slightly differently. We got three different people singing. We'll go first to Pranava Prabhu in Salihal and family to do their contribution. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. You're muted. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Start, please.
Jai Satchidanandita Chand ki jai. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan.
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 Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Moha.
Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Moha.
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan.
Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan.
Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahava.
Kalindi Yamuna Jaya Jaya Mahava.
Kesi Gata Vamsi Bhata Dwala Sakana.
Kesi Gata Vamsi Bhata Dwala Sakana.
Jaha Sabha Leela Kailo Sri Nanda Nanda.
Jaha Sabha Leela Kailo Sri Nanda Nanda.
Sri Nanda Soda Jaya Jaya Gopala.
Sri Nanda Soda Jaya Jaya Gopala.
Sri Ramadi Jaya Jaya Gopala.
Sri Ramadi Jaya Jaya Delu Vatsala.
Sri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopala.
Sri Nanda Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopala.
Sri Ramadi Jaya Jaya Delu Vatsala.
Sri Ramadi Jaya Jaya Delu Vatsala.
Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtans Sundari.
Jaya Vrishabhanu Jaya Kirtans Sundari.
Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhinanagari.
Jaya Purnamasi Jaya Abhinanagari.
Jaya Jaya Gopeshwara Vrindavana Maha.
Jaya Jaya Gopeshwara Vrindavana Maha.
Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Vastu Vijara.
Jaya Jaya Krishna Sakha Vastu Vijara.
Jaya Rama Ghata Jaya Rohini Nanda.
Jaya Rama Jaya Rohini Nanda.
Jaya Rama Ghata Jaya Rohini Nanda.
Jaya Rama Ghata Jaya Rohini Nanda.
Jaya Jaya Vrishabhana Bhati Ghata.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasi Jataja.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Bhasi Kataja.
Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Vasi Jataja.
Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Naga Kanyaga.
Jaya Dvija Patni Jaya Naga Kanyaga.
Bhakti Teja Hara Vaila Govinda Chara.
Bhakti Teja Hara Vaila Govinda Chara.
Shri Rasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Radha Shyam.
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 Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manura.
Jaya Jaya Rasa Leela Sarva Manuram.
Jaya Jaya Jwala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sa.
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 Hari Kiya Bhave Jaya Bhajati Pracha.
Hari Kiya Bhave Jaya Bhajati Pracha.
Nijahava Pada Padma Puri Asmara.
Pada Pada Puri Asmara.
Dina Krishna Dasa Koe Nama Sankita.
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 Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan.
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 Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Moha.
Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Moha.
Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Moha.
Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Moha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jai Gaur Hari Bol,
Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur,
Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol.
Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gaur Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol.
Sachin Rai Chan ki jai.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much from our family, little Tatiksha. This month is such a wonderful month that yesterday we started with Sharad Purnima, and this whole month is about actually Radha Rani and pleasing Radha Rani, because by pleasing Radha Rani, worshipping Radha Rani in this month, we attract Krishna's pleasure. And yesterday, these lovely children, they did the whole Gopi Gita, without looking at the sheet. So wonderful. Thank you very much. So this month of Damodar is so special. It's Kartik, also known as month of Damodar, because the Leela, one of the Leela we remember is called Sri Dam Bandhana Leela. It's Yashoda Maya running after Krishna because she's angry with him for breaking the pots which were hanging, she hung them out of his reach, but he still got to them and broke the pots, and all the curd and the milk and other things was spilled everywhere. She got angry and chased him, and she wanted to tie him up. First she couldn't catch him, but eventually she got in and tied him up. Someone who is faster than the fastest anyone in this universe can run. That's Krishna. How do you catch him? You can't catch with your effort. It's not possible. Mother Yashoda, through her effort and through Krishna's mercy, these are the two fingers we talk about. She caught Krishna, little Krishna, and she tied him up, tying the Supreme Lord. Is amazing. So this month is very special. And and two of our acharyas, Sanatan Goswami and Gopal Bhatt Goswami, they collaborated to write our Smriti Shastra, our law book for the Vaishnavas called Hari Bhakti Vilas. In there, they are writing, one who worships Sri Damodar during Kartik month by daily reciting the prayer Sri Damodarashtakam, which was uttered by Sri Satyavrat Muni, as it arose in his heart, will perpetually attract Sri Damodar himself. That's what we want. We want to attract Sri Krishna. So later on, we will be singing Damodar Arati as part of the main Arati. But please request to you, prepare a little jyot, have it ready, so that when we are singing it, you can also offer your jyot to the Supreme Lord. Okay? Now we'll go over to Hinckley, Ravitej Prabhu, Ishani Devi Mataji, and we request that they sing your song for today. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving us opportunity. And thank you so much for giving us opportunity on this special start of Kartik day, and also very, very special day, birthday of Haridas Prabhuji and Raghupati Prabhuji. Thank you so much, and congratulations, happy birthday. Many Krishna conscious filled happy birthdays to come on your way. And today we are going to sing a beautiful bhajan glorifying Vrindavan and beautiful Leela. So before we begin, because it's in Sanskrit, so I'm going to read out English translation and then we'll begin. So it is called Vrindavan Ramyasthana, and English translation is: beautiful Vrindavan is filled with Chintamani gems and many jewel palaces and temples. Many regal swans play in waters of Yamuna, and in those waters a splendid golden flower grows. In the middle of that lotus is golden palace, surrounded by 8 petals. On these 8 petals, the 8 principal gopis reside, and in the center, Lord Shyam Sundara and beautiful Srimati Radharani sit on a jewel throne. The great beauty of divine couple and their charming joking and laughter continually showers nectar everywhere. Narottama Das Thakur says, I pray that these blissful, eternal, transcendental pastimes of the divine couple may be always manifested in my heart. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, we will begin. Just give us a moment.
Start. Sing. Vrindavan Ramya Sthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Mana Hara Vrindavan Ramya Sthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Mana Hara Avrata Kalindi Nire Rajhamsa Keli Kare Tare Sobhe Kanak Kamala हेमापीठ अष्टदले विष्टित अष्टदले प्रधान नयिता तार्मध्य हेमापीठ अष्टदले विष्टित अष्टदले प्रधान नयिता तार्मध्य रत्नासन दोषियासन लोई जाने श्याम संग सुंदर राधिका वृंदावन रम्य स्थान दिव्य चिंतामणि नाम रतन मंदिर आरा उरुपलावण्य रासे आमिया परिचय कासे हास्य परिहास्य संवासने उरुपलावण्य रासे आमिया परिचय कासे हास्य परिहास्य संवासने नरोत्तम दास कोय नित्य लीला सुख मोय सदाई स्वरूप मोरा माने नरोत्तम दास कोय नित्य लीला सुख मोय सदाई स्वरूप मोरा माने वृंदावन रम्य स्थान दिव्य चिंतामणि नाम रतन मंदिर मन आरा आवृता कलिंदी नीरे राजहंस केली करे काले सोय कनक कमाला हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय राधा श्याम की जय नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल Hare
Oh,
Krishna.
wow, that was beautiful. Beautiful. And then nice comments are coming from some of the viewers, Wonderful bhajan. Such sweet singing, a beautiful bhajan. Oh, you transported all of us to Vrindavan with that. Thank you very much. Quick apology to Prem Prakash. I called you Ravi Tej. So.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Wow.
Hey,
Well, you
that's okay.
transported us to Vrindavan. That was fantastic. Thank you very much. So, thank you. Okay. So, month of Kartik, and some of the, please get a jyot ready. During Arati time, we will be singing Damodarashtakam, and we invite all of you to offer your ghee lamp to Lord Damodar also. And one of the glorifications of this is that a person who offers a lamp to Lord Damodar during Kartik attains the eternal spiritual kingdom where there is no suffering. Another quote from Padma Purana says, one who offers a steady ghee lamp to Lord Hari during the month of Kartik enjoys pastimes in Lord Hari's splendid spiritual world. Wow. And then it also says, this is from Narad Puran, of all gifts, the gift of a ghee lamp during the month of Kartik is the best. So you see, the offering of ghee lamp to Lord Damodar in this month is really encouraged, And those of you who've been to Vrindavan during this period, every temple, COVID accepted, outside of COVID, every temple will be buzzing, filled with people offering ghee lamps. It's amazing. So we'll now go to our third singer today. It's Thakurbai Nilaben in Rugby. So invite them to sing today's bhajan. Are they ready? Okay, so while we're waiting, let's see if I can find more quotes about Kartik. Pardon? Just a minute. Just a second. Okay, I just received a message that Thakurbai is probably having some problems logging in, connecting. So let me just speak a little bit more about Kartik, and then we'll go straight to Jai Radha Madhav. Okay. A person, these are all quotes from the scriptures. A person who during the month of Kartik offers a lamb to Lord Keshav has already performed all yagyas and bathing in all the holy rivers. If one offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, his sins of many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Wow. Even if there is no mantra, no pious deeds, and no purity, everything becomes perfect when a person offers a lamb during the month of Kartik. So please, we encourage you to, join us later today to offer ghee lamp. And more importantly, we will be, throughout the whole month, we'll be having our japa session, online japa sessions, which we had for Purushottam Mass. But the plan is we'll start half an hour earlier through this month. We'll start at 7:30 instead of 8. So we'll do the half-hour japa. Then we'll do the reading from about Krishna Leela from the Bhagavatam, and then we'll finish by doing Damodarashtakam. So we'll be inviting, we're sending out invitations for that later on. Okay, so we're inviting you to do that also. So for the whole month, you can join us in offering a ghee lamp to Lord Damodar. So we will. So I'm just looking at the messages here. Perhaps Thakurbai might be able to join us. We'll just wait a couple of minutes. If not, we'll go straight to Aki, who's just there she is. So thank you, Aki. Well, so we invite you to sing Jai Radha Madhav. Anirudh, so nice to see you. I hope you're going to assist your mother. Yes.
Shall I start, Prabhu?
I believe so. Yes. Yes.
Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Jai Girivaradhari Jai Girivaradhari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Jai Girivaradhari Jai Girivaradhari Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jamunatira Banatari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Bol.
Thank you, Aki. Thank you. This is, okay, just checking the messages there. Thank you very much for that. Okay, now it's time for our our class. I was just looking the messaging to see if Thakurbai was able to log in, but they're having problems. So we'll go straight to the class now. And it's Haridas giving class today from Bhagavad Gita. One very important verse from the 18th chapter. And today, I said earlier, today is his birthday, but it's a very special birthday. It is 70th birthday to our Haridas. So many happy returns and to Haridas from all of us. And may the Lordship shower the blessings upon him for all he's done for so many devotees and for the yatra, and may continue to do so for many more years. So, are we able to bring in Haridas? Shravan Prabhu. So Haridas Prabhu. So from
a surprise here. I think I got a balloon here showing 7 here.
Are you 7 years old?
And the other one is 0 over here, but that's for later on.
When
we
as
cut
I
the
said
cake.
yesterday, maybe old physically, but young at heart. 7 years at.
Well, there you go. Yeah, Vidur Prabhu. I mean, we can start the class, but one thing is we did promise to the devotees that we'll do one japa round today.
Yes, okay.
Later on. So you and I, if you get your mala, if you get everybody to get their mala beads, we'll do one round and then I'll do the class. So then we fulfill the promise.
Okay, that sounds good.
So you and I
requesting everybody out there, please grab your beads.
Kartik
we'll do one round together. So this is part of our japa program for the whole month. Don't miss it on this day, which is the first day of first day. So let's do one round followed by the class.
And Shravan Prabhu if you can put some images of Damodarji, his Leela, stealing butter, all Bal Gopal Leela while we're chanting, that will be a good start to Kartik Mas. What do you think, Vidya Prabhu? I think it's inspirational.
Wonderful. And can we just I keep forgetting every week, but I want to really applaud our control room devotees, Shravan Prabhu as a master controller, and then behind the scenes as Alok also. I'm telling you, we really appreciate their efforts to making this program we're doing so slick.
Yes.
Okay,
so we'll start. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram,
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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Japamala ki jai ho. So that's our joint chanting done as Sangat Japa, and that was very nice. There were lovely pictures of the Leelas of Krishna. Isn't it inspiring? I was thinking this is the only religion where God is a child. You know? All other religions seem as somebody big out there and whatever. With us, it's a child. Like a child, he likes to play, he likes to steal butter, wants fruit, wants to play with the cows and everything like that. What a wonderful dharma. It's dharma of love, you know, because mother and child is love. There's no rules and things. Kids break the rules, mother makes the rule. They're broken and the mother chuckles, you know. Well, what a beautiful, you know, Leela. Before we go further, Raghupati is going to sing one of the aratis. It is his birthday as well.
Yes.
The same day. So we'll remember that later on. So when you greet him or you get a chance, you can wish him. And we wish Raghupati is very good. And I didn't realize he was born on the same day as me. I'm a little older, I think. So I thought I'd put that in. Okay, I'm ready for the class now. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, warm welcome to everyone. It's a great opportunity on my birthday to glorify the Lord. I'm going to use Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. And the authority of Bhagavad Gita is Krishna, and the authority in the Bhagavatam is the gopis. They are the highest devotees. And let's see what Krishna says and what the gopis said. And because it was Sharad Purnima yesterday, for a long time, we weren't aware of the significance of Sharad Purnima. To us, Diwali, the fireworks, and Janmashtami, the fasting, we could relate to all that. And we thought if you do that, that is great success. And eventually, as you keep reading more and more, that you've been a devotee for so long, and it gives you sometimes want of like, I hope am I doing it right? Why am I not progressing more or fast enough? Some days are good, some days are not so good. And sometimes you don't have somebody who gives you feedback, like how you're doing. And because you need to know. So if you keep reading Prabhupada's translated books, you start to get clues. So today's verse is 18th chapter, 61st verse. So I don't know whether we can put it up on the screen. And yeah, there it is. So if you can say with me, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hride Deshe Arjun Tishtati Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani Yantra Arudani Mayaya Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hride Deshe Arjun Tishtati Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani Yantrarudani Mayaya. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjun, and is directing the wanderings of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy. So that's wonderful. It's a statement by Krishna to Arjun. And that is coming towards the end of the Bhagavad Gita. And this is the 61st verse. And then you have the Sarva Dharman Parityaja, that 66th verse. So you can see they're very, very close. So Krishna is closing a chapter in explaining like general terms of how to realize that you are connected with the authority. And Krishna says the Lord is in the heart. So what does the next verse say? If we can put up verse number 62, the next verse. So, Tameva eva sharanam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata tat prasadat param shantim sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. So the translation of that is by Srila Prabhupada. O Shian of Bharat, surrender unto him utterly. It means the Lord in the heart. Please surrender unto him utterly. By his grace, you will attain transcendental peace and the supreme and eternal abode. So there's a clue there. You can read it on there. That surrender unto him utterly. And we don't do that. By his grace, you will attain transcendental peace. My people are so disturbed around. So we're not going within us to find the peace. And the supreme and eternal, you'll actually attain the transcendental peace and the eternal abode. So we all are fed up with the situation on this planet, and people who are old, they think, well, once I die, I don't want to come back. I'm certainly of that view. I've really enjoyed it here. And as you're getting older, you're not getting any younger, as they say. When I was 50, I remember I was still at Rolls-Royce, and somebody says, it's all downhill from now on. And that seemed to actually make it easy for you. But downhill means everything is going to go. But actually, it's been exciting. I'm 70, and I think I feel younger than when I was 50. There's more realizations, Krishna conscious realizations. And the focus on material development and progress that is disappeared, it doesn't hold value as much as when you were younger. You wanted this, you wanted that, you wanted to build your empire. But after a little while, because I retired early at the age of 50, I've invested my time, my energy and everything in the spiritual dealings, process, service at the temple. And this is it. This is a cycle of birth and death. Over and over again, we are bashing our heads with materialism, and we'll end up in the pit, and we come out of the pit again. So you can see the Lord is giving you a clue that learn to surrender to the Lord in the heart here. And even 15 chapter, 15 verse, Sarvasya chaham hridi sanivishto, matha smritir jnanam aponam ja. So the Lord is in the heart. He makes you remember, he makes you forget. Now, if you remember the Lord, he'll make you remember him. If you forget the Lord, he makes you forget him. So when we do japa, you actually are focusing on the Lord. The name Krishna, the Hare, the Ram, they're beautiful names like that. So you're familiar with those terms. So what am I going to say? Something different. Yes, I am. Now, I'm going to refer to what the gopis said. And the gopis said that when they were separated from Krishna after spending some, confidential time with him, very intimate time with Krishna, and then he disappeared. And it happens to the devotees. When you have festivals, when Maharajas are here, you really feel high. And then they go away. And then the low happens and you feel the separation. And you wonder how I want to lift my rasa, my taste of this bhakti, devotion, on my own. And you find unless you are involved in chanting, cooking for the Lordship or cleaning or reading or outreach and everything, materialism comes in. So then you have to have some reference like, how can I, if I was on my own in a cave or alone, and like the lockdown situation, how will I feel communication with Krishna? It's very, very important. We have to try to understand that these are the madhyam, the medium to make you understand. And once you have the understanding, the spontaneity should come out. You only read again to enjoy it, but you got the point. And then you're just saying, oh, it's how nicely put. So this Gopi Geet was sung, and Gopi Geet is highest rasa. They were separated from Krishna and they didn't want anything else. They actually said in that verse in Gopi Geet, we have given up our husbands, brothers, sons, and everyone. And once we met you, Krishna, we don't want any relationship with any other man. So this gender thing, it goes out. They just want Krishna. So what I'll read is this verse, Canto 10, if it can be put on the screen. Canto 10, chapter 31, verse 4. And so while it's going to be put on the screen, I'll read it. So one of the gopis says to Krishna in mood of separation, you are not actually the son of Gopi Yashoda. He's called Yashoda Nandan. They know it. They know he's Yashoda's son. Oh friend, but rather the indwelling witness in the hearts of all embodied souls. So even the gopis are saying, Krishna, you appear to be son of Yashoda, but actually you are there in everybody's embodied souls, in the hearts of the embodied souls. Because Lord Brahma prayed for you to come and protect the universe, you have now appeared in the Sattvat dynasty. So the gopis are giving an indication that Krishna, you have disappeared, but actually you cannot disappear. You are in the heart of everyone. So that gave us a clue that even the gopis are distributing Krishna and saying, oh, you who are reading the Gopi Geets, realize that when we were missing Krishna, we realized he's in our heart. But we saw him, in front of us, and now he's disappeared from there. But at least we can communicate with him in the heart. And they would take Krishna's feet and put it on the bosom. And they would lament saying, our bosoms are too hard. Your feet are so soft. Krishna is very gentle. So this gave us a clue that the Lord in the heart, once you reach him, he's Yashoda Nandan. Although they're denying that. So I don't know whether you're able to get the verse. 10th canto, chapter 31, verse 4. So 10, 31, 4. So if you can put it, you can see it from Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. And the gopis are telling us that, there you go. You're not actually the son of the gopi. Nakalu gopika nandano bhavan akhila dehinam antaratmadrik vikhina sarthito vishvaguptae sakha udiyavan satvatam kule. So beautiful. Yesterday Titiksha sang the Gopi Geet, and today I was able to, Pundik Maharaj rang, and then Choti Goswami, she came. I said, one of your shishya did very good. She sang the Gopi Geet. Look how beautiful Krishna is. So the gopis are saying, you might be Yashoda Nandan, but you are also available as Paramatma in everyone's heart. And that's why Krishna is also saying on the battlefield to Arjun, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriday Deshe Arjun Tishtati. Brahmyan sarva bhutani yantra arudani maya. So you can see that Krishna is saying the Ishvara is in the heart. Gopis are saying Ishvara is there. And gopis are relating that to Yashoda, Nandan. And here, Krishna is saying, Tameva Sharanam Gacha. You should surrender unto him, utterly. The word utterly is used. It means just surrender to him. And later on, he says in 66, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Braj. So surrender unto me. So how do we surrender unto Krishna? But he said earlier on, gave a clue that he's in the heart. So the gopis even said it. Now we are separated. So we'll have to talk to you, the one who's in the heart. How many devotees can say they talk to the Lord in the heart? There's Paramatma here. And, these are from, pictures are, by the, Prabhupada's disciples. And after reading Prabhupada's book, these chakras are there. People focus on the chakra. And the chakra of the heart is where Vrindavan is. Radha Krishna are there. So I want devotees to really focus when they're chanting that the gopis have indicated that if you are serious about Krishna consciousness, you'll find him in the heart. And I'll bring in Chaitanya Charitamrita as well, because it's Kartik. In there, Ramanand Roy and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have a wonderful conversation. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, so you tell me what dharma is. So straight away, Chaturvarna Maya system, Gun Karma. So he said Varnashram system. So the Lord says, go a little higher. So that way he went higher and higher, higher. In the end, he went so high that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu put his hand on his mouth saying, don't say any more, because Ramanand Roy really touched the nerve of love in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart. He talked about Radha Krishna. And, after the samvad, they would, samvad means discussion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed for 10 days, I think 8 to 10 days. And every evening they would meet. And Ramanand Roy was a governor, so he had work to do during day. But in the evening they would meet. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sannyasi. So Ramanand Roy, after all the discussions, went very good. And to me, just like the 5 chapters in Bhagavatam, Raspanchadhyay, is the essence of Bhagavatam. So Ramanand Roy and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussions are the essence of Chaitanya Charitamrita, where Radha Krishna's name are openly spoken. Whereas in Bhagavatam is, Radhita, word is used as a hint. This a Sresht Gopi, the best of the gopis. So they don't say Radha, Radhita word is used. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj has clearly said, Krishna, Radha Rani, Radha Kund, Sham Kund. And in there, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Ramanand Roy says, I'm looking at you, you look golden, but I also see like Sham in you, like Krishna in you. And then later on he goes, actually I also see you golden as well, like a doll, golden doll and all that. So then it is concluded there, he could see Krishna and Radharani. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just laughed. He goes, when somebody is serious, devotee, he starts to see these things. So he denied that. Yeah, there you go, this beautiful picture. So Ramanand Roy was actually, and then the Lord presented Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, look, he's Radha Krishna. So in there, Prabhupada says again and again, when the devotee is quite serious, he actually doesn't see materialism anymore. He can't. He sees this whole magic, the whole setup by Krishna. And we want to get to the stage. Because at the moment we are at stage of, this is mine, this is his, this, that, and the other. Lockdowns, all these problems. But just think of Paramatma. He's in a lockdown situation in our bodies. One body after another, he goes into a lockdown. I bet he's telling Lakshmi, I got to go into Haridas is changing his body. I got to be in lockdown again with him. Or, if you're a rabbit and then dinosaur or a fish, or the Paramatma is in a lockdown situation all the time. And our Atma is in a lockdown situation as well. And taking the Damodar Leela, when Krishna was tied up to the wooden mortar, it's a wooden mortar, grinding one, where all action goes. So it's a wooden mortar. And remember, we are like trees as well. Our sense gratification and, desires and everything, they're really embedded strongly, like trees. And so Krishna is tied to the wooden motor, which is full of action. She ties him up with the rope, which is sambandh, which is a relationship. So when you have a relationship with baby Krishna, there's no lust involved. It's a baby, like a mother is looking. Mother Yashoda and all that, they had a wonderful relationship. No lust at all. And then Krishna rolls with this grinding motor, which is made of wood. Wood is going to destroy the other wood. So this material body, there you go, this wooden motor is going to destroy those wooden trees. So then Krishna rolls and clamps in with those two trees, knocks them over. So our sense gratification, our material desires can be uprooted when you have sambandh with Krishna, and okul is a working motor. So our karmas and everything are connected with Krishna. Then Krishna will destroy, uproot our sense gratification and material desires. And they will liberate it. And baby Krishna is crying. And when mother comes, say, oh, what's happened? I shouldn't do that. And one Maharaj, he's very, very good. He was talking, and he's elderly, but very, very sweet. So when the trees fell and Nanda Baba came running and said, oh, what happened? What happened? And there were two boys nearby saying, oh, Krishna knocked those two trees down. So he goes, no, he can't do that. And then Nanda Baba untied him. He goes, who tied you up? So Yashodama said, I tied him up. And even Krishna said, Mummy tied me. He used the word mummy. He's a sadhu from Vrindavan. And he said, Mummy tied me up. He said, okay, you sleep with me tonight. So he went with Nanda Baba to sleep. And obviously he couldn't sleep because he wanted his mother. So then the mother cried that today my son is upset with me. I tied him up. And look, he's not even sleeping with me. He goes, Mummy, I want mummy. And the way he was talking, I was thinking, now look at that. This sadhu knows shlokas, Sanskrit shlokas. He knows Chaitanya Charitamrita. But he was laughing so much when he was talking about Krishna saying mummy. Obviously he didn't say mummy, Mata Shri or whatever. And I was thinking, this is Krishna consciousness. At the end of, if you move away all the philosophy and everything, you want to talk about the Leela, what Krishna wanted. When Krishna comes from Golok, in Golok, there's no childhood. This little baby crawling, there's none of that in Golok. Only on this planet Earth, this thing happens. And Krishna wants every moment of that. He wants cuddles. He wants attention from Mother Yashoda. That's why she was busy making butter, and he came and held it, and the churning pot. And she looked, oh, Kanaya. And then she put him in the lap, offered the breast milk. And then she said, oh my God, the milk is boiling over. She put him down, and the child got annoyed. I want cuddles and love. What is this? She's put me on the floor and walked away. He smashed all her hard work. So Krishna will destroy all our material stacked up stores, desires and everything. And good karma, bad karma, everything. Even with a stick, that's wooden as well, and break everything. And then you'll feel more and more as you get older, you think, oh my God, I've survived it. I thought I will not last this long because I know this material things, these material things then. But Srila Prabhupada did a magic. He gave us another kind of investment. That is his books, devotional service, sadhu sang, japa mala, pilgrimages, Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, cooking for the Lordship, dressing up the Lordship, installing deities, doing yagyas, churchas. Look at a number of activities we do. Before that, I was going to the pub having a half a lager. And you can't even do that now in lockdown. So just realize, we talk about lockdown quite a lot. Paramatma is locked down here with you many, many thousands and millions of lifetime. And so is your dehinosmin yatha dehe komaram yovanam jara. You are in lockdown situation all the time. And if you want to break free, our Prime Minister is not going to help there. Our President, Srila Prabhupada, is going to help us. He's going to tell you how to smash this lockdown situation. And that is through chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That's the key. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please take this seriously. Prabhupada is offering you this investment. So we invested our life in this thing. I remember when I started, I was 26 or something like that. And now I'm 70. and I haven't got any wings on my side to show I'm an angel or a Simon Templar halo in the top to say I'm saint. I've got none of that. I'm just an ordinary person, a fallen soul. Still feel that I lack so much. But when we start to glorify Krishna and the heart starts to relish these points, you realize, oh my God, this is worth more than diamonds and gold and everything. And, even when you're unconscious, those things will be there because Krishna goes, Sarvasya cham hridisanivistu matha smritir. He'll give you that remembrance. And Prabhupada said in Ishopanishad that at the last moment, even if you forget Krishna, Krishna will not forget you. So all our involvement in Krishna consciousness has brought a smile on our face. We knew the body will age. We knew the body will die. I mean, every day we now hear in ISKCON, so-and-so Maharaj go, not well. So-and-so. It's Maharajas, Prabhupada's disciples, But they're not in trouble. They knew the bodies were going to go. But can you imagine? They are full of spirituality, their bodies. They're different. They're passing away. Their distress is different. Name of the Lord is on their lips. And this Akhila Dehinam, Antaratma Drik, the Gopi said, they are in everybody's heart. Krishna is. He's separated, but he cannot separate because he's in the heart. And we have to realize, I'm looking there, but how about looking here? And eventually this Paramatma, Kechit Svadehantar Hridam Vakashe, Pradesh Mataram Purusham Vasantam, Chaturbhujam Kanjarathang Shankha Gadadaram Dharanya Smaranti. His four-handed form of, Kshirodaksha Vishnu, Ansh, here, Paramatma, because we become Krishna conscious, then even he would remind you of Krishna. That's why Krishna says, turn on to him. And you'll find eternal. There you are. Paramatma is there. That is the form. We actually have a form of Paramatma in the heart. So beautiful. And, the rishis of Dandakarnya, Sri Ram's time, they were meditating on this beautiful form. This might look like a picture to you, but when this personalities, Vyasadev took darshan of that, Brahmaji took darshan of that, Narad Muni took darshan of that, they were happy immediately. It's not a visual only. There's beautiful scent about the personality. The bumblebees are around the garland and they see the lotus feet and they haven't seen the complexion so beautiful and deep, and the eyes and the helmet and the earrings and, all these other chins, the conch shell, the gada, the pankaj and the Sudarshan Chakra and the lotus flower, because just remember, Brahmaji came from the lotus flower. Flower plays a major part in creation. Our devotion also flowers. So once they saw that, the Dandakarnya rishis, and then Lord Ram walks in and they open their eyes and saw there is somebody more beautiful. They were attracted to Paramatma. They were attracted incredibly to Lord Ram. Men attracted to men. And Lord Ram says, you cannot be intimate with me in this, avatar as Ram, but as Krishna, I'll come. So those same rishis became the gopis. So deep, so beautiful, so, optimistic, so encouraging that it took time. And same way with those two trees which were planted. They were cursed by Narad Muni because they were rolling with drinking and naked and everything, with enjoying the women. The women covered themselves up, but these two were Kuvera's son. They didn't care. They said, our father's rage. And they got cursed. But baby Krishna, through that wooden mortar, delivered them. And they didn't go back to Godhead. They said, we would like to go back to our Nagri, Yakshas, and we're going to glorify you. And that's our business as well. Once you realize you take darshan of the Lord, there you are, those lovely, beautiful demigods. They were, and baby Krishna, even when Brahma came, he was glorifying, little Krishna. And Krishna kept looking because Yogamaya won't let him feel he's the Supreme Lord. And, he would just look like, what are they saying? They'll be glorifying Krishna, you are this, you are that, and all that. And he's thinking, where's my cowherd friends? Where have they gone? Brahma hid them. What is this four-headed person? What's he saying? But they are moved that we know Vishnu form, but this baby Krishna, Adbhut. Because that baby Krishna comes directly from Golok. Whereas they have taken darshan of Vishnu. And just because Srila Prabhupada has readily given us Krishna in the books and pictures, we actually sometimes think maybe he's not as powerful as the Paramatma, four-handed and Anant Shesh and everything. No, he is it. Matha paratram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. Oh Arjun, there's no truth higher than me. You know, we have to, it's all right remembering loads and loads of shlokas, but if you're not hanging on to one or two, go deeply into it, you'll keep on rolling like that. When you're rolling, you just hold on to one solid thing and you stop rolling. So it's about time you stop rolling and realize who this Krishna is. Even Mahavishnu, he wants association of Krishna. Brahmaji, Lord Shivji, everyone, all the gopis, all the queens, they want to know Krishna. And so we should as well. So Sharad Purnima, I was sharing this yesterday as well, and I got a call today and I told them, we don't realize Sharad Purnima is when Krishna, if Krishna is hungry, then he has picnic with his sakhas, friends. But when he wants love, who is going to give that love to him? When there's a big fire, you can't put a spoonful of ghee in it. You won't even know the difference. You need to put tons and tons of fuel in it for it to blaze. So when Krishna wants love, your and our devotion ain't going to be enough. Even Radharani expands into Ash Sakhis. Each one is talented, gifted differently to please the Lord differently. It's amazing. So on that night when he wanted love, there was billions of gopis turned up. Each one thought they're the only ones. When they got there, they saw it, but all of them were treated same. And in the beginning, Krishna refused them. But Radharani hadn't appeared then. Radharani wasn't there. It was just these Rishi Charis, Sadhana Charis, and Shruti Charis, even the Vedas writings, they became, gopis. And the ones who do sadhana, they perfected their life, they were there. So they were there, and Krishna said, oh, now you've seen me, now you go home. Before the Dvij Patnis of Mathura, married to Brahmins, they came also. They gave up their home. They brought bhoga and everything, which wasn't offered yet. They brought it for Krishna and Balram because the Brahmins refused the boys, saying, no, we haven't done the Anustan yet. He can't have it. But Krishna then said, go to the gopi, their wives. They'll do that. So when they came, Krishna addressed it the same way. Welcome, ladies. Why have you given up your husbands and all that? Okay, you come to see me. It's very good. Now you go back to your husbands. And they were reluctant, but they went. When the other gopis came on Sharad Purnima night, he said, welcome, ladies. Oh, you come to, enjoy the beauty of the forest. Oh, there's dangerous animals around there. Oh, you come to see me. Now you've seen me. Please go back. And they didn't go back. They refused. So some sadhu told me that the Dvij Patnis, the Brahman, wives, they were obedient. So they weren't able to dance with Krishna. And the gopis were disobedient. They actually told him, we're not going back. They presented the case. He said, don't be stubborn. Just like Narayan's devotees are awarded, you award us now because we see you as our lover. This was frank talk like that. And King Parikshit questioned how they can have moksha if they have this lusty desires. And Krishna said, even Shishupal, who was swearing at Krishna and got delivered, these are gopis, they love him. So then later on, when Radharani came, Krishna disappeared. So when everybody else, all these millions and trillions gopis, they couldn't satisfy Krishna enough. But Raseshwari Radharani, when she turned up, it was different. He slipped away. And then the gopis started to look for him. So amazing. All those details, when you get more and more deep into it, it becomes so gorgeous. You start to realize you can relate to it because you can relate to rasa. When you eat, you feel rasa. When you breathe in some perfume, you feel rasa. When you hear lovely music, you feel rasa. When you touch a flower, you feel rasa. When you embrace someone, you feel rasa. You realize, oh my God, Krishna consciousness is full of rasa. So it's amazing. So I don't know, it's time now. I don't have any time for questions, anything like that. So please realize, I'll sum up, that even the gopis are saying, you're not just Yashoda's, child, you are actually in everyone's heart. So that's why I chose this, 1861, the Ishvara Sarvabhutanam, he's in everyone's heart. And also, please surrender unto him. So when you're chanting, you say to the Paramatma in the heart, and then what will happen is, you will be able to then take darshan, like Ramanand Roy was able to take darshan of Radha Krishna. And Prabhupada has said that if you become pure enough in this life, you can actually take darshan of Radha Krishna. And then your life will be very, very complete. So please pray for me that I continue to serve you all Vaishnavas, serve the Lord for whatever number of years we are together here. And it's been a wonderful birthday, because when I was 60, I lit up 60 jyots at Radharaman Mandir. And we had planned with the Pundri Goswamiji, when I'm 70, I'll come and light up 71. And obviously the lockdown thing, made it like that. So the other day I wrote to Maharaj saying, on my behalf, can you offer the jyots and all that? So, I thought, well, he's a busy man, he won't be able to do it, or maybe he will do it. So today I got a call from there, and the camera was on for about 15-20 minutes. There was 71 jyots that were put on, and a couple of them went into Radharaman's, inner chamber. And Pundit Maharaj is so lovely, he goes, this is when you were born, this one is when you were this old, this is when you met my father, this is then he goes, 71 is so you eternally are serving. So he sent that in as well to the altar. I was laughing all the way, and it's locked down there as well. I mean, there was hardly anybody in the streets for some reason. All the people are going to Vrindavan, but they're scared as well. And yesterday was Sharad Purnima. So I was able to take darshan, and the ghee lamps went in there. Then he took to the Samadhi, where his father's Samadhi is, and where Gopal Bhatt's Prakriti Asthali is there, where, Radharamanji was born. He gave that darshan, then the streets. Then he went to his own ashram and met Choti Goswamini. And I was just thinking, I can't believe it. So I put the phone down after that. I recorded that. And then a call came from Jagannath Puri. And they said, we've just raised a flag, of your birthday thing. And then the Satyanarayan, the deity, we offered, some bhoga and everything. So those were two calls. And I was thinking, you know what? The Lord in the heart listens, because I thought I've missed it, won't be there. But it was exclusive. There was nobody else. Pundit Maharaj's camera, and the jyots are going in. Then the other Maharaj said, we've done all this. I'm very, very fortunate, by mercy of Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada and Pundit Maharaj, all this, to have this sort of darshan. And I said to Maharaj, now I understand. He went through a secret door. I said, if you want to meet Krishna through the secret door, just go through someone who knows it. And that's Pundit Maharaj and Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. They know the secret doors. You can try on your own, but you won't get through. They'll turn you away. Like Jay and Vijay said, you can't come in. But when you know someone who knows the inner chambers, they can do your business. So I'm so pleased and blessed. And whatever I've received, I'm sharing with all of you. Thank you for your kind wishes on the WhatsApp. And at 7 o'clock, whatever the reference is, please zoom in, and we'll do that simple cake cutting ceremony. And I want to thank everyone. And thank you, Vidur Prabhu. I hope you enjoyed the class. And wanted to say that Krishna is available. He's here. And on Sharad Purnima next time, please go deeper. And the gopis are blessing you to feel the separation of Krishna. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Haridas Prabhu, wonderful class. And lovely comments from some of the viewers here. Saying how much they're enjoying your class, from Rita, from Lilu. Yes, so wonderful. We just have a little situation here. The Gurusevak saying he can't sing Damodarashtakam. So, and they were wondering if can Raghupati be brought in now, Shravan Prabhu?
Raghupati Jai Ho.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
Happy birthday Happy birthday to you and me.
Happy 70th, Prabhu. So wonderful.
I didn't know we were brothers, twins.
Yeah, it's a big day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
So wonderful. So nice to have you and see you. You have been an inspiration for me, for the community, and for many, many devotees who have come in contact with you.
Happy birthday, Prabhu.
What a wonderful day.
Hare Krishna. Happy
But
birthday.
you're not 70, are you?
Yeah.
How old are you? How old are you? Raghupati, how old are you?
Me, I'm going to
Birthday today.
I'm going to be 51 today. 51. So what I'm going to do,
Vidu Prabhu, what you suggesting? Vidu Prabhu, what you suggesting?
What I was suggesting is, Raghupati, are you able to sing Damodarashtakam also? I know you already done Guru Arati.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. If you want me to sing, I'll sing both.
Yeah. Our original plan is we're having difficulty with that. Gurusevak has some problem, so he can't sing.
Okay. Yeah.
So
okay, I'm just going to quickly give you darshan of our deities here. Especially a special prayer for Haridas Prabhu on his big day, 70th birthday. So
is that Tulsi? My God, how big that Tulsi is.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
So we start with Jagannath here. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra.
Oh, sorry, let me move.
Your finger is on the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Haribo, Jai Jagannath.
Okay. See. Jai. So we got
Jagannath.
Jagannath
Dress for Sharad Purnima, yeah?
Yes, a new dress handmade by Vinod Manjari. So new dress. And here we have Gaunitai altar.
Wow.
Gaunitai. Panchtattva. Yeah.
Very nice.
So that's first altar, the second altar, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra and Venkatesh Balaji. And then we got third altar here.
Very beautifully dressed.
Radha Shyam Sundar. They all have Sharad Purnima dress today. Yeah. So Shri Radha Shyam. Yeah. And here we got Laddu Gopal, Vrindavaneshwari's Laddu Gopal. So that's me. 5 big Tulsis here.
Yeah.
Tulsi Maharani.
Very good. What's your Nivas called? Vrindavan?
Raghupati is frozen. Oh.
I think it's frozen.
All the devotees inspiring them. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much. The darshans were beautiful.
Can you see me, bro? Hare Krishna?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He keeps freezing. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We occasionally freezes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's no winter yet. How come you're freezing?
Okay. Are we all right to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, please go.
Are you okay to
so in the background? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. If you want me to, yeah, that's okay. I don't mind.
Yes, because otherwise we need to.
So yeah. What we should do? You tell me. Do we do Damodarashtakam first and then Sandhya? Yes. Or
that's what we know.
You do Sandhya?
I think Damodarashtakam first.
Damodarashtakam.
Because it's first day of Damodar, Kartik. So if you do that first, that'll be good. It's auspicious. Then go to Arati.
He keeps freezing. This is going to be.
Yeah.
Get my book and then.
Damodarashtakam.
Yeah, Damodarashtakam.
Can I just say that, excellent, wonderful class, Haridas, and comments are coming in.
Yeah.
And if you agree with me that because of yesterday's program and today's program with everybody's contributions, our mood in Gaudiya Vaishnavism is Colombo separation. And I am really missing Vrindavan.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, I was really missing the Daan.
Yeah.
This lockdown has been a separation from us and the Lord.
It is, yeah.
Our deities are from Vrindavan. I made these dresses
It took me hours and hours. I made these Sharad Purnima dresses.
All handmade.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
want to give you darshan. So you won't miss Vrindavan.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Yes. Thank you so much.
Gaunitai we have and Radhashyam Sundar, they're all from Vrindavan, and Jagannath Baldev Subhadra from Jagannath Puri.
Why not?
So all the holy dhamas are here.
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu. So we'll start with Damodarashtakam.
Okay.
Shall I get the lamps?
Yeah.
Just get the lamps.
Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Damodari Radhi Jaya Radha Damodari Radhi Jaya Radhi Jaya Radhi Jaya Radhi Jaya Radhi Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokuli Bhrajimanam Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasat Kundam Gokuli Bhrajimanam Yashodabhiyolukho Ladhva Vimanam Paramrishtomatyam Tatho Dhritva Yashodabhiyolukho Ladhva Vimanam Paramrishtomatyam Tatho Dhritva Rudantam netrayumam mrijantam karambhuja yugmina konitam Rudantam netrayumam mrijantam karambhuja yugmina satam konitam Muhushwasikam patri rekhanka kantha Sthidigraivo damodaram bhaktivadham Muhushwasikam patri kantha Sthidigraivo damodaram bhaktivadham Iti draksvalilabhiranande kunde Swaghosham nimajantam akhyapayantam Iti draksvalilabhiranande kunde Swaghosham nimajantam ayantam Tadyeshi tadgeshu bhaktarjitatam Puna primatastam shatabhritivande Tadyeshi tadgeshu bhaktarjitatam Puna primatastam shatabhritivande Varam devam moksham Mokshavadha Nachanyam Vradeham Varishadipriha Varam Devam Moksham Mokshavadhim Va Nachanyam Vradeham Varishadipriha Idam Teva Purinatum Gopalevanam Sada mimana shami rastam kim idam teva purinatu gopalevalam Sada mimana shami rastam kim idam te mukham bhujam chantulilai Vritam kuntale sningharakasya gopya idam te mukham bhojam tankarine vritam palai sindharatasya gopta muhushumbitam bimbo raktadharam me manasyavirastam lakshilabhe muhushumbitam bimbo raktadharam me manasyavirastam lakshilabhe namo devo damodarananta vishnu prasida prabhu dukhu jala bhimanam namo devo damodarananta vishnu prasida prabhu dukhu jala bhimanam kripa drishti vrashtati dinam vatanam grahanisha Vamagya Shidricha Kripadrishti Vrishati Dinam Vatam Grahanisha Vamagya Shidricha Kubiratma Jobadho Mukti Oyada Tvaya Mukito Bhakti Bhajo Kritocha Kubiratma Jobadho Yadu Tvaya Muchito Bhakti Bhajo Kritocha Tatha Prema Bhaktim Sakame Prayacha Namokshe Graho Misti Damodareva Tatha Prema Bhakti Sakame Prayacha Namokshe Graho Misti Damodareva Namastestu Jaistu Nitidhami Tvadiyodarayatu Vishwasudhami Namastestu Namispo Nitidhami Tvadiyodarayatu Vishwasudhami Namo Radhikaya Todiya Priyaya Namo Nantulilaya Divaya Tudham Namo Radhikaya Tvaya Priyaya Namo Nantulilaya Divaya Tudham Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Nasatkundalam Gokule Bhajamanam Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Nasatkundalam Gokule Bhajamanam Yashodabhiyo Lukuladbhavamanam Paramishtam Vatyam Tato Drite Gopya Yashodabhiyo Lukuladbhavamanam Paramishtam Vatyam Tato Drite Gopya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Damodar Radha Madare Radhi, Jaya Radha Damodare Radha Madare Radhi, Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Nitai Gaur Hari Bam, Hari Bam, Hari Shri Radha Damodar ki jai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mai ki jai. So Vidur Prabhu is going to say something before we start Sandhya Arati.
No, just go straight into Sandhya Arati.
Okay.
Yes.
Jaya Gauranita, 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 Jaya Gauranita, 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 Jaya Gauranita. Ki wajah Arati ko shobha ki vajaya jaya Gaurachandi Arati ko shobha Janavi Tachvani Jage Manulova Janavi Tachvani Jage Manulova Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Kushobha Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Kushobha Danavi Tattvani Jagman Jagman Kivadakshine Swami Gadadhara Dakshine Swami Gadadhara Nikatiya Dvaita Vasuchatudhara Nikatiya Dvaita Vasuchatudhara Bhavasi Ati Gorachana Ratnisimhasam Vasi Ati Gorachana Ratnisimhasam Vasi Ati Gorachana Ratnisimhasam Vasi Arati Adi Devagami Arati Adi Devagami Ivanara Hari Adi Kori Kamari Dudaya Narahari Adi Kori Kamari Dudaya Sandhya Mukundu Shuvadikaya Sandhya Mukundu Shuvadikaya Vashankho Bade Bade Adhikara Shankho Bade Ghanta Bade Bade Karta Madhura Varamarasana Shankubade Kantabade Madhur Madhuru Madhuru Bade Shankubade Kantabade Madhuru Bade Shankubade Kantabade Madhur Madhuru Madhur Bade Shankubade Kantabade Madhur Bade Shankubade Kantabade Madhur Madhuru Madhuru Bade Shankubade Kantabade Madhur Madhuru Madhuru Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanandi Namaste Saraswati Devi Guruvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Asya-krisha-karani Namaste Saraswati Devi Guruvani Pracharine Nirvishesha-shunvadi Asya-krisha-karani Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Sai Gur Hari Bol, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Jaya Radha, Shyam Sundar Radha, Shyam Sundar Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Sati Nandan Jaya Goranita, 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 Jaya Goranita, 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 Jaya Goranita, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Gurudeva, 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 Jaya Gurudeva, Sai Gur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Shri Shri Sachinandan Nitai Chand, Sandhya ki jai. ISKCON Coventry की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय, गौर ब्रह्मानंदे हरि हरि बोल.
Thank you very much, Raghupati and Radha Vidot Manjari. Lovely, lovely. And so good to have you back with us on a Sunday program. Haribo.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Nice to be with you in Kartik.
Thank you, and
Thank you to all the devotees.
Your efforts in making those dresses for your lordships in white, beautiful.
Only by Guru's mercy and the Vaishnav's mercy.
Yeah.
And we should pray every devotee in ISKCON Coventry is absorbed in Kartik. In the Damodarashtakam, one verse there, he drowns us in pools of ecstasy. So I wish and pray, Haridas Prabhu and Vidur Prabhu, that all the yatris drowned in pools of ecstasy.
What a wonderful blessing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the devotees, Vidur Prabhu, Haridas Prabhu, and happy birthday again to Haridas Prabhu.
And from all of you, Raghupati Prabhu.
And we beg the blessings of all the devotees to
Jai.
be engaged in the service of Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Hare
Krishna. Thank you. We will now do Narsingh Arati. Narsingh Arati will be sung by Alpa. I hope she's with us. Hope she's with us. All right, just 1 minute. Can you mute, please, Alpa? Mute it. Oh, thank you. Okay, we got a few names to remember today. This year has been very difficult because of the virus all over the world, and especially there's many devotees in ISKCON who have got this virus and have reacted badly to it. Couple of new names this week. We got His Holiness Bhakti Madhurya Govind Swami, and the other Swami is His Holiness Kadam Kanana Swami, lovely singer, Kadam Kanana Swami. So 2 more ISKCON sannyasis, senior devotees suffering from COVID, and apparently Bhakti Madhurya Govind Swami is quite serious with it. On Fridays, Selina Gaival's father-in-law passed away. A few weeks ago, Barita's father passed away, so we remember them. She's still out there in Bharat. And of course, people recovering still is Satya Narayan Das and Prem Manjari. Hare Krishna, we will remember all of them. So, okay, Alpa Ben. Unmute.
Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Prahlada Ladadayane, Prahlada Ladadayane, Hiranyakasipu Vakaya, Hiranyakasipu Vakaya. Silakankana kalaye, Silakankana kalaye, Ito na singo barato na singo, Ito na singo barato na singo, Yato yamitato na singo, Yato yamitato na singo. Bahe Narsingo, Radhaye Narsingo, Bahe Narsingo, Radhaye Narsingo, Narsingamadin Sararabhapadye, Narsingamadin Sararabhapadye, Tava Karakamala Vare, Nakamadbhuta Singaya, Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanubringaya Kesavarita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadis Hare Jai Ho Jagadis Hare Jai Ho Jagadis Hare Kesavarita Narahari Jai Jagadis Hare, Jai Ho Jagadis Hare, Jai Ho Jagadis Hare, Jai Ho Narsingadev, Jai Ho Narsingadev, Jai Ho Narsingadev, Jai Ho Narasimhadev, Jai Ho Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Ho Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Ho Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Ho Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Ho Prabhupada, Jai Ho Prabhupada, Jai Ho Prabhupada, Jai Ho Guru Maharaj, Jai Ho Guru Maharaj. Lord Narsingha Dev ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Jai Narsingadev.
Jai Narsingadev.
Okay, mute please. Alpa. Thank you. Thank you, Alpa Ben, for singing that. Now that's the end of the program now. Just a few announcements. And then after that, if you've been sent the link, there'll be cake cutting and other things happening for Haridas, His Grace Haridas Prabhu. But the announcements, please follow us on YouTube and our website, krishnavrindavan.com. You can also subscribe through the YouTube and Facebook channels in the usual way. There they are, the information at the bottom. Next Sunday, here there's a next weekend, weekend after, we got again this day difference between Bharat, India and UK. But next Sunday we'll be focusing on the appearance of Radhakund, topmost destination for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Radhakund, beautiful. So next Sunday we'll be focusing on that. The weekend after is Diwali and Govardhan Puja. So more information will be sent to you afterwards about the exact details of the programs. This is the month of Kartik, just started yesterday with Sharad Purnima, today, first day of Kartik. So please, we want to ask you, invite you, like you did for Purushottam Mass, please sponsor our lordships, our deities, that is on commentary, the Bhoga every day. It'd be so nice. I think we covered most of the days for Purushottam Mass. So we want to do the same for the Kartik month. Today, of course, Haridas and family, in honor of his, of his birthday, they did today's sponsor. But from tomorrow, please get in touch with us in the usual way, and book your Bhoga offerings to our lordships. Remember, Kartik is a very special month. Just like Purushottam Mass, we encourage you and support the temple that way. Also, part of Kartik month to Kartik Mass from tomorrow will be starting again our evening japa programs. It's not just japa; it's half-hour japa. Then reading pastimes of Krishna from Bhagavatam, and finishing with deep Daan, meaning offering of a ghee lamp to Lord Damodar. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful Kartik month, and please stay safe. Hare Krishna.